Now, for those of you playing at home, you may remember the car crash that was my cook-off with Hum. All right, people, I'm gonna make pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie, darling.
Because I need something I can't mess up.
Okay. Well, it's the kind of Christmas that really sums up the last 2 years, doesn't it, darling?
I still have not finished therapy for that. So this year, I've decided to go a little easier on myself, and I have enlisted the help of the Australian Women's Weekly and my mother, who I have flown in from Canada just to help me so I don't blow up my kitchen. Hi! So what are we gonna make today, Mama?
We're doing the white chocolate cheesecake.
That way I can't stuff it up.
So let's start with
Sure. What are we starting with?
300 grams of sweet biscuits.
We are using malto milk. You have no idea what that is. That's
no,
okay.
I don't.
Well, surprise.
Lovely.
All right.
Got it?
Yes.
And by the way, you preheat your oven
Done.
to 150 degrees.
Done.
And you grease your pan.
I've already greased my pan.
We're done.
Good. All right, what we got going on now?
We're doing the melted butter, 150 grams.
This must spin you out because you don't do grams, do you?
No.
No.
So I'm gonna get confused with this.
That's all right. We'll get through it. So just gonna add that in there until it's all combined. All right, here we be. And this is going to be our base. Space, Mom.
No space.
It's like I'm a teenager all over again.
Yes,
Okay, here we go. So I'm just gonna pour this into the pan. Now, if people think that you don't need to pre-grease because you have a non-stick pan, I've already stuffed it up before. Grease your pan. There we go. Why, thank you. And are you gonna do the dishes while you're at it?
Not today.
Use anything flat to compress your base because you're gonna compact it quite a bit until it looks like that. Now, isn't that amazing? Now what are you gonna do with that?
It's supposed to go in the fridge for 30 minutes.
But this is TV, so it's gonna go in the freezer for 15.
So what we're doing is we're going to combine the cream, 180 milliliters with 360 grams of white chocolate, and until it's smooth in a saucepan.
But I'm not doing it in a saucepan directly. I'm going to do it double boiler style, which will help me avoid burning it. I'm gonna put the cream in first. Thank you. So the white chocolate and the cream go in together. And I'm gonna start it with my spatula and I will finish it with a whisk. So now that it's starting to melt, I'll give this to you. Actually,
You got it?
I'm gonna wear one of these little fancy things that you just gave me. It's like a puppet show.
I know. I want the other one. Please.
Now that this is melted, this actually needs to be set aside to cool.
And now we need the mixer.
So what are we doing with this?
We are going to cream your cheese. Cream cheese.
Yeah. And how much?
Oh my goodness. 1 kilogram, 2 pounds. How's that? 2 pounds.
I didn't even know that, so there you go.
And 330 grams of sugar.
Super fun. Caster sugar, this one?
Yes, it is.
Yep.
And then we're going to add in 3 eggs.
And what else?
1.5 teaspoons of vanilla bean paste.
Oh, so eyeball that one. That's about right.
Guesstimate.
Guesstimate. Look at me go, I'm like a professional chef. I'm guesstimating things.
And then we're going to mix it all up.
So So start slow, just until it gets itself going. It looks fairly smooth, so what are we gonna do next?
We're going to add in the chocolate mixture.
Okay, so
Now it's hot.
it's still hot, so
Yes.
give it a second.
Not bad.
Normally, I would just let it cool because I'd have time. So, very slowly, I'm just going to pour this into the mixer and start combining the white chocolate.
So is your 15 minutes done now? Should I get it out?
Sure, that sounds like fun.
Okay. There you go, Sunshine.
Okay. Now,
Are you sure you're doing that right?
I know, Emma, you have the instructions.
Oh, right, I do. Yes.
Surprise, surprise. Okay, what am I doing next?
Well, you have to put that in there.
Okay. Can you imagine what cooking with my mother was like growing up?
It was fun.
So I'm just trying to even it out. You know what the awful thing is as I'm doing this, I'm feeling myself shake. I'm like, oh, that's not good. That's not supposed to happen. Now what?
We're going to bake this 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Are you
Okay.
sure?
Oh, I'm never sure. Let's be honest here. In the oven for 30 minutes, but when it's finished, make sure that you cool it in the oven for 45 minutes to an hour. But thanks to television, look what we have already prepared. Please enter my imported assistant. Okay, so
We're going
here.
to do the toppings.
Super fun.
Here we go.
Okay. So we have cherries.
And blueberries. And sugar.
So into a baking tray, I'm going to put the blueberries and about 250 grams of cherries. Now I'm going to pour these in with a little bit of the liquid. Huzzah! Doesn't it look beautiful? So now I'm going to take some granulated sugar and I'm going to just dust the top. Well, actually, I'm actually going to take all this granulated sugar and I'm going to roll them around. So now that they're fully covered in granulated sugar, we can just pick them up and just roll them on individually or in a couple. There we go. To finish it off, we're going to do Hans Proud and we're going to use some luster dust.
Luster dust, darling. Which actually sounds like one of the performers that does the 3 a.m. show at the Beat. Please welcome to the stage, Luster Dust.
There's aircon going in this room right now and it's actually carrying some of it. And now for the important taste test. Dad, here we go. Good? Yep. I'm gonna call that a winner. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.